All right, next question. What are your thoughts of systematic traders versus discretionary traders? I know in the
Well,
market wizards, yeah, the major ones there were discretionary from what I gathered.
you're right. The main ones were discretionary. You know what? If you think about it, the latest book, which I know you've read, well, actually listened to twice, Unknown Market Wizards, they're actually all discretionary except for one. One is purely systematic. All the others are discretionary. And I think if you go through any of my books, you'll find a heavy preponderance of discretionary versus systematic. And there's a reason for that, and that is, with the exception of a few firms, such as, like a Renaissance, or one of the people I interviewed, Ed Thorpe, when he was running hedge funds, who were systematic, but not systematic in the way people think of it. It's really more mathematical, more like I would kind of distinguish between what a quant fund and systematic. Even though a quant fund is systematic, but when people think of systematic, they're not thinking of that. They're thinking of, using a computer to generate buy and sell signals. Of course, quant funds do that, but they do it in a completely different way, and they're executing thousands of trades and looking for small amounts of edges, and it's a very different type of world. But with the exception of some really major quant firms that have done very well, it's very hard to find systematic traders, not systematic traders that are winning traders, but systematic traders who have spectacular performance. And when I'm doing these market wizards books, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, dramatic performance. So, for example, like one of the fellows in this book, could take one of the more extreme examples, Jeff Newman, started with an account of less than $5,000. And I interviewed him, about 14, 15 years after he started. And he had built it up to 50 million, from 5,000. I mean,
Wow.
You don't
Yeah,
do it. Very, very few people can do that with systematic trading. So it turns out, of course, very few people can do it with discretionary trading, but it does turn out that the traders who have spectacular performance, either in terms of taking a small amount of money, building it into a small fortune, or having extraordinary return to risk, with the exception of some of the super quant funds, tend to be discretionary traders, not systematic.